here's where I am now. I'm going to take a train. It's about a 15-minute train ride over to Monaco. Then I'm going to walk 3.5 kilometers up here to La Turbie on the Chemin de La Turbie, or the path of La Turbie. It's a hiking path. Then I'm going to walk the highway 5 kilometers over here to the village of village, and then take the Nietzsche path back down to the train station here by the water. That's about 2 kilometers plus 5, about 10 kilometers total. Now arrived in Monaco station. Okay, we're in Monaco above the train station. I don't know if you can see the ocean clear back there, but we're actually going this way, away from the ocean. We're going up the mountain. If you watched any of the previous videos, you've seen this shot many times. One more time. There's the mountain above Monaco, above Monte Carlo, and we're gonna climb all the way to the top of that. To me, this is the worst part of the hike, the part going through Monte Carlo, but I also like the way it rises above the city, away from the crowds, away from the consumerism, and eventually we are out of Monte Carlo and in the wilderness. The first time I did this is the first place I took a wrong turn and got lost. Right up there was the second place I got lost. This is the third place I got lost that first time. You can see it says La Turbie there, but it also says La Turbie over here. I ended up going this way, which is the way to go because at this point we get on a path and all the roads and sidewalks and stairways end. Here's the next place I got lost. I didn't know itinéraire meant route. There are 2 ways to go here. I went that way. It didn't feel right because it felt like we were moving further away from where La Turbie is on the map. La Turbie's actually over there because we go up here and come back. So I went this way and then the road ended and I had to come back. You probably recognize this spot from a photograph that I've posted everywhere. My back's turned in the photograph. I'm wearing my old, I call it my Amish hat, my black hat. This is the spot where I'm contemplating going back. I'm hitting a wall. So I'm gonna rest and have my apple and hope that'll be enough to get me to La Turbie where I can eat something. I am wiped out.
Y'all should know this place. I think one of my most favorite pictures I've taken of myself was done here. One of my famous timer selfies. I'm not going to do one today. I'm too tired to set it up. This is the last place I got lost that first time I came and did this on 2016. Anyway, I went off that way because it looks like there's a trail there, but it comes to a dead end, and I actually had to scale and climb there to get into the town. But there's a trail down there, which is where I should have been. Here at Laturby, I had to rest before I go in and finish my water. I haven't had much protein today, and I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so this one has been much harder than previous outings. It's still up for grabs whether or not I'm going to walk over to Ez and then come down on the Nietzsche Trail, or just find a way to get back down by bus. We'll see. And here in Laturby, this was the last place I got lost on that first trek up the mountain. I was looking all over for the trophy, and then I turned on this street down here, came up here and turned here, and guess what I saw? And there you are, you handsome devil. The trophy of Augustus, Le Trophy d'Auguste. Excuse me. I would tell you more about it, but I've done that in other videos. We're not going to go in and look at it because I've done that in other videos as well. We are going to go find some protein. Well, I'm here in Laturby. I just bought a packet of cold cuts for low protein. We're gonna head on down. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna walk to Ez. Once I get on this road, I am committed to the end. Walking right into the sun. Should have had a hat. Or sunnies. Just to give you perspective, Monte Carlo's on the other side of this mountain. The path to Laturby comes up right about there. No, comes up right about there. That's where you come into the city from the walk path. Over here's the trophy. Then I walked down here and took a road all the way down, and now we're here. And there is the ocean, and Ez is that way, probably still about 4 kilometers. Probably the most dangerous part of this journey because there's no place to walk from here down to Ez, and there's traffic on here, and there's really no way to get there otherwise. I guess I could go the long way because it looks like they do have a bike route over there. I might have to do that just to be safe. See, no walkway there. I'll have to go up here and take the long way down. So I just hit another dead end. A local told me I do have to go all the way back up and take that dangerous road down to the village. So by the time you see this, I'll have made it. but prayers nonetheless. There's always a chance I wouldn't have made it and that you're actually seeing this documented at my memorial service. I don't know. 2 kilometers from that intersection, I walked up here, then down there, and now back. So that's probably a kilometer there. So I've added 6 kilometers to this trip. I calculated it to be 10 kilometers, so now it's 16. That's about what I'm gonna be walking every day at Nice. So the only problem is I have to walk a dangerous part of the road and I'm out of water. There's the road I should have taken. I jumped ahead. We're now on the smaller, narrower road, the one that goes straight into the village, and as you can see, there is no walkway for me here. I'm pretty much out in the road, and I don't want to get up on that thing because look, it's a sheer drop right down. So I'm just waving my shirt every time a car comes. Here. Yeah, I walked all the way up there like a dumbass, and then I had to come back down this way. Still not quite there, and it's dangerous as hell. They're coming to get me. Finally, at the end of it, have a sidewalk. That was scary as well. Hell, that was what, 3 kilometers of that shit? The worst of it is I said earlier, I ran out of water. I thought I had enough. I didn't have, and the sun's been in my face the whole time, and I've stopped sweating. So I got to get some water fast. Oh, fuck me. Well, not much time to experience this. Although, I did eat. I'm trying to get to the trail because sunset's about an hour and a half. And if you've seen my other videos, you know this trail well. Off we go. I'm not going to show you too much because it's getting darker. Oh, the sun's setting behind the mountain. I want to be safe, so I'll focus mostly on that. Not easy to tell, but it's a little darker out here than the camera's revealing. Not terribly dark yet, but getting there. See, now spots like this are where it gets scary. Now that's much darker to the human eye. The camera's actually pulling up light. I actually have a photo of myself sitting on that stair looking up. There's still light there, but that's because the sun's behind the mountain. You can see the shadow line right there. It's creeping further out. Hopefully we can get down before it gets too dark. As you can see, the sun is no longer on the mountains. It's setting quickly. In fact, it's setting over that way. Got to get down. But first, this spot right here. Kind of a spot the first time I walked this. I felt a transformation. You can even see it in the video. I walk out and take my hat off and look up, and this is where the photograph of me, there's a photograph of me here on my Facebook cover photo right now. The photo is shot from this angle from the other side. As you can see, it has everything. It has the mountain behind you, has the ocean before you. When I die, I want my ashes spread from this point. Hopefully there's a good wind to carry them out to the water, but I want them spread from this point. I better get down to the station. This is the spot where I took the image that appears under my website at the end of every video.